C-19. I'm not going to say it out because I don't want to get you the answer.
Yeah,
That's not my.
I'm really unfamiliar with this case. I'm familiar with this case because it has to do with the Trump, what's going on with the, I mean, it's the most political case in human history. Okay. So, I mean, I really,
political case in human history.
the RICO case involving the former president.
It's the most political case in history.
I would say so, yeah.
Other than Watergate, yeah, pretty much.
Can you think of a more political case than this in history when it comes to our former president?
In history, America, or history world?
Considering the former president was charged, a RICO charge with 19 other co-conspirators. Can you think of any other time in history?
But why not any of his other indictments is the most political? Why this one?
I'm just collectively together, but this is collectively involved with all of this.
Attacking American civilians.
That was my question.
Yeah, imagine if you were
My question is, why is this one the most political and not the other three out of the four indictments? That's my question.
I didn't say that those ones aren't equally as political. It's just all collectively. They're after our president. This is all politically charged.
Clarity.
Right?
You said that this one is the most political, so I wanted to know if.
Well, in general, and I think you know what I meant. Like,
I did not know what you mean. I'm not going to make.
So I'm saying, what I'm saying is, imagine you were on the other side of things. You were on the Trump campaign. Okay, you're working for the Trump campaign. They made some allegations about you. Then you're going to pick up your daughter across the street. They already went to your house, left a card there. You walk across the street. There's two men in like trench coats, whatever, standing there. You get your daughter. These people are stepping up on you, and they're stepping on the heels of your feet, supposedly. You make it to your apartment, and then he said he's seen a pew-pew, but he'd never seen a badge. They never claimed to be anything. They leave. You call the police because you're like shook up about it. What the fuck, And then all of a sudden, 10 hours later, there's this accusation you tried to body slam him. I mean, come on. I mean, that's what it seems like to me.
That's not what I've been reading in this article here, but okay.
You just watched a video. How can you call the police if you assaulted the FBI? If you just assaulted FBI, how could you not be arrested? How could you call the police and be on video doing these things?
And you just pulled up an article, you said?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, she believes the news. She doesn't believe what she sees with her own eyes, obviously, and hears with her own ears.
No, I cross-reference. I just don't take anything for... Okay. This is of him being arrested.
Read some article information and where are you getting the information?
And he was held for 6 days. 6 days. Denied bail?
6 days
denied bail?
Denied bail. Well, because
Originally,
he was given a bond, and he could not. He
was not originally given a bond.
No,
that's not
he
true.
wasn't. He never got a bond for 6 days.
So look, this is what happened when he got arrested in Fulton County Jail. He was denied a bond. The judge wasn't the judge presiding over the case. It was on a Friday morning, okay? And he was denied bond. He was denied because he would not talk to the DA's office, okay? He wouldn't talk to the DA's office without legal representation. It wasn't because he didn't negotiate his bond. It was because he was arrested and he did not talk to the DA without legal representation. But they denied him a public defender. Not everybody's got a bunch of money for a lawyer right off the bat. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Most of the time they'll appoint one for you, but most of the time the courts will appoint one for you, and if you don't qualify, you have to pay the state back. Instead, they just totally denied him, and he was held in there for fucking 6 days. That's intimidation tactics, if you ask me, to get you to cooperate.
Now the first three are a given because all police officers and stations, if they book you on a Friday, they know you're going nowhere till Monday. Before you see it.
That's not true if you have a lawyer. If you have a lawyer, you can get all the rest of them were OR.
If you have a lawyer, yeah.
The problem is the charges that he was accused of with the FBI agents. First of all, if you assault an FBI agent, you will be arrested right there on the spot. You're not going home. You're not going inside.
He had no bond, so he was going nowhere.
Sounds kind of low, Traveler. Maybe
he didn't have a bond because he didn't have a lawyer to negotiate it. And he didn't have a lawyer because he was arrested right away, and he didn't get a chance to frickin' get his lawyer in there. One of the lawyers here on TikTok ended up being his lawyer, visiting him in Fulton County Jail. I argued with him the night before he went there.
I mean, depending on what kind of work he does or previous work he does, you said he's probably a veteran?
Yeah.
All right, so you only get a certain amount of money from the government.
I mean, that's all. That's neither here nor there about that. They denied him a lawyer. Most of the time, they will appoint you a lawyer. If you say you don't have an attorney, they'll appoint you a lawyer. If you don't qualify, you lie on paperwork, you'll have to pay the government back. That's how it works. You know what I mean? Right. And so they straight up denied him a public defender. They denied him a bail. And the judge presiding over the case on Friday was not the presiding judge, so she used that excuse to deny him bail. They didn't even talk about it in the courtroom. They just said...
That's illegal. Aren't you supposed to be providing...
So, also, he did go to court on that Friday that he was arrested. He was in front of...
He was arrested on Thursday. He went to court Friday morning.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. See,
and he was held over the weekend. Then I'm sure he started negotiating on Monday. It was probably released Tuesday. That's where the 6 days comes in. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then released Tuesday. You know what I mean? That's 6 days in jail.
Yep.
And tell me, you're facing a RICO charge, which is a former president, and all these fucking news is talking about everything else. Intimidation tactics, what I see.
Yeah.
They want cooperation. And then this crummy ass lawyer, and then a lawyer that's against Donald Trump fucking shows up there. You know what I mean? In Fulton County to visit him. And I didn't even know that. I just knew I argued with his lawyer, but I talked to Harrison Floyd himself.
I didn't know about that until later either with Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that right off the bat. I didn't know who it was at first, but I argued with Eddie about this fucking case. That's the thing. And then all this evidence comes out now. And guess what? Eddie's on there still today talking, making comments against Trump, but was supposedly on his case and totally fucking wrong.
Of course he is. That's freaking Eddie. Of course he is.
I have it screenshotted and I have it sent to Alina Hobb and I have it sent to fucking Harrison Floyd. Harrison Floyd told me to keep an eye on it. I don't give a fuck. Everything's out in the open.
David, can I say one thing to you real quick? So,
Yeah.
real quick, just between you and I and the fences. What happened earlier, next time, you'll listen to me.
No, I know, but I won that appeal right away. I just got banned again. This is the second time.
Did you? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just playing a video and got banned. But
it was a coincidence that happened. It was a coincidence.
No, it's a targeted effort on me and some other creators out there. That's what it is.
Right.
You know what
okay.
I mean? And so
Yeah.
that's okay. We deal with it.
But you're good, though.
They shut me down. They shut down my other 3 accounts. I'll just fucking have another one in 2 hours. So I don't give a fuck.
That's so true. It's so true.
I'm so fucking. I don't care.
How do you get your live access on a new account?
Fuck. Now I'll just pay the $15. I'm not gonna go try to create videos and shit. I'll just pay the $15. Fuck it. They can't take my accounts and forget anyway.
Yeah, but you
care.
have to go live for 3 consecutive days for half an hour.
I had a glitch happen where I didn't have to do that.
Well, it happens. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't know.
But you've seen a video and now you
Yeah,
know a
but
little bit
what-
of it.
Yeah, that's true. But
If you want to believe the federal government, you go ahead.
I just watched another video of when the police officers came. I don't know what
Yep.
angle you have, but what I have is he's at his front door. He's shirtless and he's
Yep.
winded and he's talking.
That's the one.
That's him
about
calling the
how he-
police.
Yeah, the police are already there and they're flipping through the subpoena in front of him, and he's.
They're not already there. He called them. The subpoena was on the floor.
Yes, but what I'm saying, the video that I watched, they are already there. So he had already called them. They're there. They're flipping through the
Yeah, we
subpoena
already-
that's
Sure.
on the floor.
Yeah, we watched.
We watched that right before you showed up.
No, I know, but the thing about that is that apparently his mother-in-law had told him that
Yes.
FBI agents came to see him and left business cards and gave him the business cards, and he said he didn't believe that they were real. Then they returned 30 minutes later,
Yeah.
and whatever ensued. So there's just a little bit of discrepancy.
Sure, they didn't
there.
identify themselves and stuff, but if he assaulted them, let's get back
But
to
if
the
they
story.
came
If he assaulted,
previously and left a business card with his mother-in-law, which she then passed on to him, and he said he did not believe to be real, he could have
Yeah.
easily called whatever number it was to cross-reference and to verify.
oh, not pick up his
If the
daughter.
feds
He's
are-
not
if-
allowed to pick up his daughter.
No, of course. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if the
So what? No, hang on. You go pick up your daughter, and you go back across the street, and he doesn't believe they're real in the first place, right? And they come, they brandish a pew pew, but he supposedly assaulted these FBI agents, right? And so that's where his charges are. So tell me, how is he able to make this phone call that you see when he's shirtless and the papers are on the floor? How could he make that phone call if he supposedly assaulted an FBI agent? Why would they let him go?
Yeah, the video evidence.
No, hold on. Let's
Let her think about that.
answer. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, what I think is odd and probably problematic is that it says here the status of the federal assault on an officer charged against Floyd is unclear. That's a problem. I don't like. I'm going to say
Yeah.
right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't agree generally.
This is not about Trump.
But
This
it's
is
not
not
Trump.
about Trump.
Whatever. I don't
That's what
agree
she's saying.
generally
That's
with
what she's
anyone
saying.
that right. I don't agree with anyone that is even in proximity to Trump. However,
But
this article that says that
Can you
the
answer his-
status of this assault is unclear. That's a problem because if you assault the feds, you're going to get buried under the fucking prison.
Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, but you're not answering my question. How the
What
fuck
is
would
that?
you
No,
assault an FBI
she did.
agent?
No, she-
and then,
she
But
did.
I did answer your question.
No, that's not what she said, guys. Stop. It's not what she said. She said that it was problematic. You would have problems for court, not in the time
I
being,
didn't say
right?
I didn't say anything for.
You missed
I
what
did
she
not
just
say
said.
that. I
She just
specifically
literally
No,
said
she's
that.
agreeing. She's agreeing with you, David.
Yeah,
Okay, I heard it wrong.
with you.
Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
I said
Okay, hang on.
that the fact that it's
Sorry.
the fact that they have the status of this attack on the FBI agent is unclear is a problem, right? Because in any other situation, if someone legitimately assaulted an FBI agent, they would be under the prison. They wouldn't be out
Correct.
running around, especially if it's a regular person like you or me or him or whatever.
Well, you could bond out, but you would be arrested right then and there. Is the thing.
Can I say this, David? Can I say this? So what she's Queen. So what she's saying is, so what she's saying. No, listen to me, David, on this one. She's saying that anyone that would have done what he was, assault someone like he
Alleged to do,
agent-
yeah.
yes, then he would be already put to the ground. She's
Oh, yeah.
saying he
Of
wasn't.
course. Yeah, I know she's saying that. I know. It's problematic.
What she's-
Yeah, I get it.
What she's
So I
what
don't
she's-
agree with
no,
that.
No, I can't. Let me finish. So what she's saying is, so he did not. Nothing happened to him. That says that there's something suspicious here, right, Queen? Like, you're
Yeah.
saying this,
Yeah, it
no.
implies that
Yes.
something is not right. It does
Right,
imply that
right.
something
Yeah.
is weird.
But that's like pulling teeth to get Democrats to even say that, though. It's like pulling
you didn't have to
teeth.
pull any.
You didn't pull hers. At least she
You
admitted
didn't
it.
pull hers.
I looked
Yeah,
into
she
it
did.
myself, and
No,
I saw for myself, and I agreed with you. I know
Yeah, I
right
get
is
it.
right and wrong is wrong. I'm not going to
Right.
just say something is right. just
Sure, I'm not
because
saying
I
you
want
are.
it to be right.
And I'm not saying you are. What I'm saying is I've showed numerous Democrats this a lot, okay? And then he's only came out with this a couple days ago. And I'm not going to stop playing it because people need to know. It's not on mainstream news. It really should be so people can understand the transparency
I don't have
because it
live
matters.
TV, so I wouldn't know. But
But
I hear you.
but it's not. I have to have you see how I have to have a big discussion to show people what it is. It's really hard to paint the picture of what it is. It's not very informative. Okay, and so like our news is lying to both of us. It's a
Yeah,
problem.
I mean, but I feel like if you do that in tandem with that article that I just read, that gives enough clarity as it is, right? Because
Yeah, I have the YouTube videos pulled up too. I just showed them before you came in here. I had the same exact video you watched because later on the FBI arrests him 10 hours later. Okay, the FBI comes. They're standing in his hallway. He's got a shirt on. He's got a dress shirt on, and he's like he gets
yeah,
arrested
but
right there.
if you see, like I said in the article, if you see that it says on the court docket, it is unclear if any of this actually occurred because there's no proof of it having occurred, then people are going to be like, wait a minute, you get me?
Yeah. What's
And that's why I'm painting the picture. In my opinion, it's the United States government, the state of Fulton County, the city of Fulton County, and the state of Georgia, using intimidation tactics to try to get somebody to cooperate. It looks like to me, and it's going to be really problematic because Fulton County has enough damn problems, And so I think this is really a problem for them, and I think Georgia's going away personally. The entire case, but
It's not. It's actually not. Because I think that the situation with Bonnie Willis, let's say the judge had deemed that she should not be on the case at all. Fuck it. Get her off the case, get Wade off the case, get somebody else in there. Because the fact of the matter is that whatever was presented to the grand jury is still there, right?
that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who is prosecuting it. Just get somebody that is that the judge.
But DAs might not want to prosecute it because it's a tainted case now.
It's possible. No, the case is not.
Yeah, she lied on the stand, most definitely.
The case is not tainted. The individual
How do you know it's not tainted?
may be in question.
So if you were a DA, so this is my only point. If you were a DA, I would think that you would probably drop it and go pick up all your evidence, okay, and look at the case from your own team, looking at it to know there's nothing funny going on because you want to make sure your reputation's on the line, and everything.
Of course,
okay?
you have to look over it again. Surely.
And so
I mean,
that's the problems that happen when they get rid of her. When they get, because they're not. If they get rid of her, they got to get rid of the whole office in Fulton County. Yes,
they have to get rid of the whole office.
because that's Fulton County's. That's their standards. Yes, they have to get rid of their entire office if they get rid of the DA.
They'd have to get rid of
Who
the
said
whole
that?
office and put another one in.
I'll show you. I'll pull it up. It's
I'm just saying,
MSNBC. Their law lady that's on there. I have it
It
saved.
doesn't matter if you show me MSNBC, Fox, whatever. I'm not partial to any.
It's a legal analyst. It's their legal analyst.
I'm just saying, if I was a lawyer, I would be either on the defense or opposition of defense. I would actually have my shit ready for court, even if I had a jury or not.
What do you mean?
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
What are you saying? I don't understand.
Of course you would. You'd be prepared for court. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you be?
No, I said I would.
Yeah, I know you would. Of course, that makes sense. Most people would be get prepared for court. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like the opposition of the defense does not have anything ready
Sir, what are you
for
saying?
this case because there's nothing they can do. The guy
There's nothing
was-
who can do.
the state or whatever, the federal government, they did everything wrong in this situation.
This is not a federal case. What are you talking about?
The FBI is
Sir, this-
involved.
The FBI doesn't have to be a federal case for the FBI to hand out
No,
documents
yeah,
and shit, dude.
this is a state case.
It's a federal government
Do
official
you know
that is
that each
involved in
state
the
has
case.
their own?
The official is
So Jack Smith's subpoena is not the same as an FBI delivering the subpoena is not the same as the RICO indictment in Georgia.
No. That's why I'm like I don't understand what he's saying.
I know. I mean, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just,
I mean, but not everybody knows that. I mean,
this is what I would think. So I'm just
Why is
saying.
this person
No, I'm not blaming you,
calm
dude.
down in the comments? I've not raised my voice once. Are you talking to me? You couldn't.
Ignore the comments. Like they just do, girl, you know that. They just do that.
It's
They
just
like they'll come at me. They'll come at Dick. Come on, it's good. You're good. Don't even.
I'm looking. I'm finding that one that I have saved here because that's what happened, and it's on appeal to get her removed still, and it's been accepted. So it's been accepted to look at it and see if. And what's funny is that judge has to look at it. That judge is the one that has to determine whether he's going to remove her still or not. And I forgot when that's coming up shortly. I think in April sometime. April 15th is the New York case, but we already know that's going to kick the can down the road. He's got 32,000 pages of documents and witnesses and why the federal government didn't charge him. If he comes at the judge with witnesses, hundreds of thousands of documents from his lawyers.
Oh, so Trump filed the appeal for her to be removed from the case.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that judge has to look at it. Now the judge is looking specifically at her being removed, not just the misconduct of the office, specifically just her, removing her and why.
The fact that he didn't remove her for the first hearing, it's very unlikely that he's going to remove her.
Oh, I think when he's able to, there's lots of testimony showing that she lied. She lied.
Her friend that testified at the beginning was not a credible witness because she blatantly lied on the stand when they were asking her about how she left the DA's office. She was not
I don't
transparent
know
about that at all.
David, I have an East Coast work call. Oh, not East Coast, West Coast. I'll be right back. Like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So long. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So David,
God damn.
I'm trying to find this paper. Yeah.
did Trump has he appealed that case in New York yet?
He has
Scroll
until
down.
April
Yeah.
8th to come up with $175 million to
I
clean up
hope
here
he
in the state
does.
of New York.
Because that was one of
But I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? You hope he does, guys? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
He
Well,
said he hopes
everybody-
he comes up with the money
No.
to appeal.
No, I get
I
that.
don't
What
want him
I-
to pay it. I don't want him to pay that. It's
But it doesn't matter. He has to.
He has
That's what I'm
to pay
saying.
it.
He
That's
has to
the
pay
law
it,
in the
dude.
state.
I hate when people don't live in reality, dude.
he has
I mean,
to
like,
pay what? What are you
But, yeah,
talking
that's what I'm frustrated about.
State of New
And you
York.
hope he has it. He's got the
So
fucking
so
175,
fine,
bro.
No, I'm talking
Does
about
he?
what they're. I'm talking about.
Oh, are you still playing, does he? Are you fucking clueless? You guys
The
are.
clock is ticking. He has 8 days. Midnight.
So what?
In the last
He
day.
has the money.
So what do you? So what do you think happens if he gets this
You wanna
reversed?
know
What do you?
what? He's so. It is what it is. But he's so about his optics and perception, right? And
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna pay unless I
who
have
he
to.
is.
Yeah.
No. Who he is as a business person and ego. That in every day more that he has headlines that are saying Trump is poor, Trump is a grifter, Trump, whatever the papers are saying. That surely is eating at him and messing with his psyche and his ego. And I just don't see him as the type of person to be like, I'm going to keep taking this. I have the money. Just let me put it out so that people stop chatting shit. Do you get what I
How
mean?
would you know it's not?
No. I think it's I ain't gonna pay until I absolutely have to. He came out with a statement saying I ain't paying shit to these corrupt people unless he absolutely has to. He got reduced to
Yeah,
175.
April